Okay, we're here. Oh my god. Couple minutes. As always, I'm telling everybody that I'm live. Okay. 1 minute. Hmm. The thing is, I don't hear myself. Which is weird. Okay, I'm gonna try this. No. Okay, I will be quick about it. Okay, I need to speed run this in 10 seconds. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello. Hello there. Okay, I'm super quickly just writing that I'm live, and then I'm gonna just move on to the tutorial immediately because it's long. It's a lot. It's a ton today. Today it's just wild, and I put so much effort into this thing. So yeah, let's hope for the best. I am trying to keep um, this model on. Hopefully it won't crash too much. But if it does and it does bother you, please let me know. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I'm checking if you can hear me, first of all. Hi! Hi, Ash! Can you hear me? Hold up. Can you hear me? Okay, okay. I can hear myself. Hi, Nasline! Okay, so, um, let me know. Shall we start? Shall we start? I'm very, very hyped and also very, very scared because I put so much effort into this. Oh my god. It's okay. Hi. Hi Ash. Hi hi. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear me like in sync. On the road to the con. Have a wonderful, wonderful time there. I'm super, super hyped for you. I just I love like cons. So like I get super hyped whenever people just go around and they're cosplayers, and so it's beautiful whenever people go because it makes me super happy. Like crystal clear, perfect. I'm so happy. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, I'm moving to today's topic. Hello. Welcome to Hair for Dummies. Today also have fun in the comic shirt to hydrate. Oh right. I have a bottle of water with me. And in the presentation and in the sort of this tutorial, since it's super long, I have included moments to pause. So like because for personally I cannot stand whenever there's super long lessons without too many pauses. I get that my concentration after the pause just goes down a little bit because you know till you're going, you go, and then attention drops completely after the pause. But I also think it's important, and I'm gonna try to be as lighthearted as possible because in the end, it's just a super chaotic tutorial by yours truly, so it's okay. You know what I mean? So also, if you have any questions, please ask me because this is based heavily on things that I wished there were in our tutorials whenever I watch them because I am a tutorial consumer. Like I watch so many, even though my watch later list is even more flooded than my currently watched uh, list of art tutorial because I'm constantly on the lookout for new tutorials, new way of doing things. So like if you have any questions and everything, just let me know because I've included so much stuff in here, but of course I'm not in your head. At least I'm under your skin though. So just let me know, okay? So I will be moving finally and revealing this presentation. Oh my god, it seems so surreal. Anywho, are you with me? Please let me know. Send a sign from above. Okay, so this is our Dummies, and it's basically the only tutorial that makes it look like you know what you're doing without really knowing what you're doing. That is my philosophy basically for everything and anything when it comes to tutorials. Hold up, hold up a second. Can you see it? Can you see? Okay, yes, it charged. Okay, it charged. It's charging. Okay, because for a second I did not see the presentation go in stream like in the OBS. I was like, "You're telling me this doesn't work?" No, okay, it's fine. Oh yeah, I just lost 10 minutes. Okay, so I want to get some formalities out before starting. So who asked? Nobody. Do I care? No. So, uh, this is your formal art god alert because there are so many artists here in this presentation that I will be analyze and dissect. So if you're sensitive, just like me for real, and you get super overwhelmed whenever there's so much beautiful art, I literally told you, not my fault. There's no fainting in class, okay? We can just go feral. This is the utmost and most important rule that I've set. So this is your art code alert. I am not responsible for you fainting in the rest of this session. Okay, perfect. So let's go. This is the basic construction. I know It looks crazy. I know, trust the process, okay? We're fine. Please trust me on this. So this method is called zucchina. The zucchina method is very important. So basically you see like the first hair strand and you go like, oh my god, that's so beautiful. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. I could never. Shut up. Shut up. Alright, yeah, it looks kind of like a pumpkin. Zucchina's better though. Um, so um shut up. We can do this. So, how it works? It is divided in the root, then there's the general flow of the hair strand that is usually a little um, more boxy or more flowy, so more curved, depending on the hairstyle and hair type. We're going to cover everything today, so don't worry. If you don't know what I'm talking about, buckle up. It's gonna be alright. And then there's details and the light. And basically, since I am a professional catfish, I make it look like I know what I'm doing and it looks perfect and whatever, but it really is just a zucchini. I know right now your brain is just like Oliver Simpson one, and you have a little bit of a monkey moment right now. I completely understand. I was not mentally stable when I made this presentation, and it shows, but it works. Okay, it's going to be working lately. Okay, so moving on. So it's all fun and games till you see zucchinas everywhere. You know, welcome to my world. I feel so much like Pedro Pascal in this moment because I know it feels weird and it's weird, but it works. Okay, I don't care. By the way, all these artists are amazing. I love them so much. I hope that you hype them up after. So we start from the root. We have to think about dolls. Okay. I look amazing, by the way, Bald. I am so pretty. Look at it. Look at me. Look at me, Bald. I'm stunning. Okay, anyway. Um, we have to think about dolls whenever we have to be this, okay? Whenever we think about the root, because if you never seen a doll being made, basically dolls have these caps, and there are many small points where the hair is installed, okay? And usually they are put in this sort of scheme. Basically, they go on the hairline and then parallel to this, and then the hairline up here and then parallel to that. So they have all of these points that they go all over the hair and sorry, not the hair, the head, and then gravity does its thing. Like in Newton taught us better. Okay, but basically this is where the point where the hair grows and why it's important and why I simplified it in this way. First, I simplified. I make life easier. Thank you. Thank me later. And then second, it's easier to draw this way because most of the time, let's be real, we draw three quarters. And speaking facts, we draw three quarters, people. And so that's where the hair is. If you don't three quarters, you're welcome. Um, I'm a busy artist. You know what I mean? So then we have flow. Look at that. Look at Tony going. Anywho, I feel like I feel like this guy so much right now. Anywho, basically different hair type has a different flow. You know the flow? You remember the flow by now? Already forgotten? Probably. I would have. If I were you, I would have. The flow is this purple part. Okay, it's the purple. It's the center of the zucchini. Okay. Um. So different hair type, different flow. For easy ways and methods and everything, I simply put um, the various hair types in four big groups. Okay, because usually they're grouped as this is basically 1A, 1B, 1C. then 2A, 2A, 2B, 2C, 3A, 3B, 3C, 4A, 4B e 4C. So, spoiler, you should have seen that, but I'm too quick. Anyway, basically I simply gathered the ABC types all together because otherwise this is already 50 freaking slides. Okay, this PowerPoint is huge. Okay, so for making it easy on my mental health that is already declining, I made 4 groups. You're running with it. Anyway, basically the different hair type persist at a different flow. If you are working with a type 1, it's going to be a certain way, and then a type 4 is going to be another way. Let's start from the first one, type 1, or how we call it in Italy, spaghetti. I was really hungry when making this, and it shows, but whatever. Why spaghetti? Because spaghetti it's straight. Spaghetti straight. I'm not spaghetti, but like the spaghetti straight, and so the hair is it's girlfriend hair, by the way. Look at girlfriend. Look at girlfriend. Look at girlfriend. So pretty, 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 pretty. Anyway, look at them. So the first hair type, and it's usually has a very pretty blocky flow. If you think about it, you can see it's pretty straight, especially on the sides, and it ends. Most artists, I've gathered so many artists. Please, hi. Yeah, that is exactly my reaction. Listen, Ojiro, it's girlfriend. It's girlfriend material. I'm speaking facts. Okay? I don't care. Anyway, the hair type is pretty straight, especially on the sides, and many artists that tend to have pretty pointy ends, but you can also play like and as done here with a pretty straight and regular line to help the composition. Since it's so blocky, it's really, really nice to use it at your advantage to help composition, help sell something. If you notice here, it's very blocky. Here it's more dynamic, but it's still pointy. Here is just flowing, okay? So yeah, just look at these as examples. Of course, do your research. And please no fainting, okay? Only going fair, thank you. Especially since it's it's this person hair. Anyway, um, for the rest, we have a pretty easily spotted route. You can tell like here it's where it starts, and for this artist is here, still here, while here. So it's really really easy. And then there is details that are not so many. Details are basically extra strands that tend to go outside of the basic flow of everything, because if you remove it, it's just this block, and then the strands go a little bit outside. I've added also one here because if you notice here they do it too, and here too. They tend to artists tend to add some in the center to really help sell the fact that there's many more details than what they actually are. Also, light is usually a big block. Think about this part. Also here, as you can see, it's pretty defined, it's pretty blocky, and it's not really varied within the hair, because if you think about it, it's like one even block, and so the light will bounce on it evenly. It's going to be a big block, okay? About coloring, we have a whole section after, because I'm teasing you. Lol. No, simply because for clarity purposes. Uh, so yeah, but that's pretty much how usually it was it, la, 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 I can speak. It usually works. So let's now dissect. First, analysis of the day. We have four analyses to go through because I want to be as thorough as possible. So we have math. Math, he's amazing. I love their art so much. It, look at that. Look what pretty. It's so pretty. I have such a crush on their art. Like, you know when you have an art crush? Like, it's an artist whose art style you have a crush on. It's these people. Thank you. Okay? Please understand me. Stay with me on this. Of course, I have to be putting this reminder, even though it's to me it's a big no-brainer right now because and we could literally talk about this forever. But basically, this is of course a breakdown. This is a study. Like I am painting on top of math, beautiful art, and completely ruining it. Let's be real. Um, to really learn from this missing being, but of course, it's their art. Yes, that art, that art. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you for being on me with me on this. So, um, but yeah, basically, this is just a breakdown. Okay, this is a breakdown. Math is math. Math is an art god. We're never going to reach math level, but we can definitely study for math. Okay, perfect. Please go support. Oh, by the way, I made sure that every single artist that we cover today has is being credited in case you see somebody that I don't talk about or nor I make a breakdown of. So you can go check them out. I have they're all art crushes of mine. I love these beings so freaking much. They're so pretty. Anywho, let's go. So we're starting easy because this is like type 1, it's one of the easiest hairstyles for me at least, because since it's so blocky, you can really experiment with it, but at the same time you don't have to really add a ton of details for it to be flowy and gorgeous, because it's super blocky. So you can just experiment with color contrast and everything. And also on top of it, since I am the best teacher ever in the world, thank me later. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, we're starting with a painting that Muff, um, where Muff did not include the light aspect. So we're building, okay? We're building, we're going forward, we're getting better and better with each artist. Okay? First, we get the root, and so it's these points here. Where, how can you spot it? It's really easy. It's where the hair starts. If you think about this strand, here it starts. It goes like whip, it goes whip, you know? It's a technical term, okay? Whip. So, then here the same for this part. Then we find the flow. This part is a little bit more tricky, but math, like what I love about dissecting other people's hairstyles, especially if they're way better than me, is that everything is really, really clear. The shape language is really, really clear. So finding the flow maybe in um, an beginner artist or somebody that is still new to this, it's a little bit trickier, but with people like math, it's much easier. So you can definitely just block out the major shapes, okay? And then he added all these details. Pretty much, if you notice, let's take always this trend, okay? He took this big block and then added very pointy, quick um, parts to it, okay? And it looks already like from this block, it looks already like there are many, many details and strands and everything. But if you look at it, really, it's just four additions to it, okay? And that's the trick with this kind of hairstyle. You need to really focus on giving away details when it comes to the points of the hair and a little bit inside of it, but not that much because the overall shape and outside and flow is what really matters here. So then for the hair, that is, I really love this picture by the way because you have a short variation and a longer variation plus an hairstyle, because it's ponytail. But yeah, pretty much for a longer version, as you can see, it's still very blocky, flows down really evenly. If you think about it, as cloth, it just goes down straight. It doesn't go like a little upwards as we'll see with other hairstyle and then falls down. It just goes straight down because gravity, okay? And then there are details to break this major shape as you can see here in this part, but pretty much the blockiness of it all, it is there, okay? This is the breakdown. That's it. We love math. We move on to some variations, okay, that we can do with this hairstyle since it's so blocky. You can always just move the flow of it, okay, in your composition and really, really use it in your favor. Um, I'm using very, very different hairstyles for this tutorial and in general. I love to get as much input as possible whenever I'm researching because, yes, finding artists that you like and have the style you want to achieve makes it easier to study and really get where you want to be. But at the same time, it's really nice to see how various artists um, break down things so that you can really gather as much as information as possible and really get also inspiration because you are not constrained to one art style and how one thing should be. So just take this as a starting point. You can use the Zucchini method to basically analyze any sort of artwork and enjoy it. Spread the zucchini around. Okay, please, thank you. I appreciate it for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we move on. This is a little bit. Danny says to drink water, but wait, there's the 20. There's the 20. Oh my god. Okay, this is the moment where I take a breather and I drink a little water, and you tell me if I completely lost you. Okay. And you didn't understand anything. So just drink water. Make sure that you're staying hydrated. I need definitely water right now. So you just take a second. I want to be making a big pause. Okay. Just give me a moment to breathe and drink. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions or anything, or if you would like me to go back to something because from here we just build upon this. So let me know, okay? Ah, it's falling. Okay. I'm back in business. So end of pause. I feel like I feel like I am a terrible teacher. Um, but yeah, whatever. Love you, love you all. Um, so we're moving on to type 2, also known as the internet sugar baby. We love sugar brother. So I I always constantly laugh at this. I love it. Also, Barbie movies are elite. This is elite cinematography. I do not care what you think about it. They're stunning. Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses is above and beyond everything. Okay, literally best movie. I don't care what you think about it. Okay, that is an elite movie, and it has basically made my entire personality as a child. Okay, if you did not watch Barbie movies as a kid, what were you doing? Really, let's talk about it. How are you feeling? How where are you? No, but I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Like I'm concerned if you didn't watch Barbie movies growing up. How are you mentally? Please let me know. Okay, contact me. Let me know if I have to bail you out or something. So I call it the internet sugar baby because it's everywhere. Okay, and I understand. Okay, listen, I understand why so many people just enjoy it. And so, well, look at this. Look at this. It's just also now they are and golden and Anna and Lois. Okay, okay. Anywho, um, listen. So many people and me first. Okay, me first. Look at my hair right now. Look at this beautiful beauty. Okay, it's literally the same hairstyle. Okay, why? Why do every single artist on the face of the planet right now on the internet does this hairstyle? Well, it's easy. It's easy. It's beautiful. You have a ton of dynamism with without having to deal with the fact that you have curls. What do curls do? A ton of details. What do a ton of details do? A ton of time. Okay? If you remove time, if you remove the detail, but you keep the flow, you have a beautiful and dynamic thing without time. You know? Makes sense. So basically, how this is by the way, all these artists I know that right now it doesn't look like the same. It's really the same hair type. It's just different stylization. I hope that you will enjoy them all because I deeply, deeply do. And I just found every single one of them stunning. Like every single time I see them, I want to beat them, but all at once. Like I want to be all of these people. I want to draw like all of these people all together. You know, like just can I just have something that is like the ultimate hairstyle, heart style? That's like all of these together. And by the way, just for something absolutely super ultra meta, whatever, I actually started myself with the second head type because I'm I'm just like other girls. I'm basic. I'm basic like that, and it's okay. We can move on. No, we won't. We have to. We have to endure this. No, just kidding. Okay, but basically, quick rundown on how it works now that we have the zucchini method down. The basic flow, it's still blocky. Okay, if you think about it, it's just one big shape. But as you can see, if you see especially the profile, we are starting to see some curves. Okay, a little bit of curves, and we're amping up the details. We have more details here and a little bit of diversity when it comes to the lighting, but it's still one block. It's still here, okay? But yeah, pretty much we are starting to see something. Okay, we're starting to move forward. We're moving forward, people. Okay, so just I mean, Marta, dear Marcia, how? Please, what demon, whatever, do I have to sell my soul to draw like this? I'm down. I'm down giving the little soul that is left. Okay, I'm fine. If this means this, I'm done giving it. Okay, I'm done giving it. It's fine. I'm this is pink. Pink. I love it. I love pink. Okay. Anyway, um, we're going to keep the reminder going, of course. Um, and you're going to start seeing me reuse the various slides because listen, the budget is not budgeting enough. Okay, like the budget is low, basically inexistent. If free, even better. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're running with. The wait for it to check. Okay, looking at breakdown, looking at breakdown. So we have the root, of course, here. The root. Waters see the dog, it's here, and it goes here. Tap, 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 tap. But she's tricking you because she put a bang on it. But for the rest, tap, tap, tap. Voila. Then we have the flow. As you can see, we have a little bit of curve, especially at the bottom. It's something that I really, really notice a lot of Instagram artists do. They tend to unpop the bottom part. Um, and instead they put less waves on the top of it. Okay, in case you want to replicate this kind of look, I've made it for my own model. If you can see in the front there, right here, as you can see, it's slightly more curvy at the bottom. But yeah, basically, it's still a little bit blocky. You can see the big blocks and everything, but we have a curve. We have a little curve. Okay, then we have details. Details start to work with the shape, of course, but they tend to be more strands that float around beautifully and just go up in the air, and it's stunning. Then light, as you can see, we have more points. Marcia does something that is really, really beautiful, and it's a very soft lighting. Basically, it's an airbrush across everything, and it's really, really soft and beautiful. But yeah, as you can see, we are incorporating light into this. There are various ways that you can style it. You can go more blocky like Lois. Just look at this. Look at how blocky. If you think about Marta, look at this curve, okay, and especially this part here. Look at how curvy it is. If you see Lois, it's just block, pop, okay, but still it feels very flowy and beautiful and everything. Also the lighting, as you can see, it's a little bit blockier. You can go blocky like this, or a little bit softer, like you can just go like Hannah Q. Like Hannah is one of my absolute favorites. They um, basically make VTubers, and they're stunning. They're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful models. I absolutely love them. There's one especially that is a guy with all in purple with like how are they called in English? Ears with pointy ears. So pretty, so pretty. And we are moving. This is our second moment of relaxation. Boop, boop, this one. Um, I personally don't have to drink water right now. Also because we really did speed run this moment. So just let me know. It's going to be a little easier as we go forward, even though we have two hairstyle about to that are the most detailed out of everything that I've just said. Because really there's a gap. Okay, there's a gap between the first two hair types and then the other two. It's like Okay, first two hair types, it's like linear, it's a little blocky, you have more details in the second, but like we're there, okay? And also the references are a ton. There's a ton of artists that draw them. Then you go to the other two hair types, and oh boy, like the quantity of people that I found that make those hair types are low, like drop. We went from the second that is like sugar baby, you can find it literally everywhere, okay, to the third and fourth hair type that is like drop, unless it's called Twitter, of course, you know, like because it's but whatever. Oh my god. Oh. I just bumped my knee into my table. We're going to pretend that it happened. Anywho, we are moving. Okay. Um, everybody good? Everybody alive? Okay, no interaction. Well, probably someone is dead. That happens. So, the moment. uh, I love this gift. I watched it on loop and belly laughed when I put it on. It was so. It's just so pretty. Look at it. It's perfect. Pa, just pa, love it. Type three. Even though, like, if you think about it, like, I don't know. Like, I can't really think about somebody that has type 3 hair. I really don't. But whatever, well, happens. We don't know him. I mean, who has type 3 hair? Do you know? Do you know somebody with type 3 hair? Because I don't. I really don't. Do you? Also, yeah, he deserves it. He's not. I hated him. I absolutely hated every single part of him of the movie. I feel so betrayed by him. I wonder, huh? Me, same. I wonder who. Anywho, we're moving. No, okay, listen. I'm finishing up the frozen part. I feel so betrayed. I watched that movie with my mom and my brother, and I remember everybody in the room with me when just no, we hate him. He also, I love the fact that if you look at closely in Big Hero 6, um, there is a moment where you can see the statue of Hans that is being smashed by Minimax. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love that detail. It's just perfect. Perfection. Yes. Please, more smashing of Hans. Okay, it's needed. Anywho, we are moving to type 3. Type 3, it's a lot, okay? And we need a moment, definitely. We take a moment for this because it's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. It is like this. Okay, it's absolutely beautiful to see, but at the same time, I cry. Like, why does the why out of every single hairstyle, this, this fluffy hair? Why fluff? Why? Just kidding. We have absolutely love fluffy hair. Please, if you have fluffy hair, I love you. I love you so much. Anyway, um, the flow, me too. Yes, they're supreme. They're so supreme. They love. Like, listen, I'm bisexual, okay? I am a simple bisexual. My partner either games or is a musician and has fluffy hair, okay? I'm a simple bisexual. That's what I'm attracted to. It happens. Okay, thank you. Because because they're pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Absolute perfection. They're stunning. But flow wise, we get curves. It's curvy, baby. It's Cadillac time. Okay. Then we have a root that is definitely not easily spotted, and then details. That basically, if it makes it easier for you, you can think about it as more strands being on top of one another. Okay. You can simply just think about like this part and this part as multiple strands that are curvier on top of one another if it makes it easier for you. Otherwise, I think about it as details because this way it helps me a lot whenever I'm rendering, to not concentrate too much about certain parts instead of others. Um, but do what works for you, okay? This is starting point, not the end. Okay, this is where you start to do your things. Oh my god, my my phone. No, my phone is dead. No, 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 no. I need the face tracking. I need the face tracking. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Okay, no, I have to move programs. I have to move programs because otherwise I cannot keep the life going. Please, okay, we're rolling. I need. I was wondering why it will completely collapse. Well, 47 minutes. It's a good time. We're doing fine. Yeah, I'm quickly switching. I'm so sorry. Um, this interruption was not considered. No, it's okay. I have a plan B. I because I'm a little paranoid every single time I drive, and so I make sure that I have always a plan B in case anything like this happens. 1 second. Yeah, it's everything is falling apart. So good. Where is it? Why not? Why? Why you're not working? Huh? Why not working? Okay, now it's working. Voila. Good morning. I changed quickly. I became a PNG. It happens. Okay, hold up. I'm putting my phone in charge at least. Ah, it won't stay here. Okay. Okay. It was a good soldier till it lasted. No, like I can't have face tracking without my phone, but at the same time, um, like the cord, it's constantly in the way where I put it for face tracking. So I need the phone without it being plugged to anything for it to be able to be usable to I cannot speak. You understood. It needs no charging. It needs no charging if I want face tracking. It's okay though. I have made this thingy for like just as an experiment, because I wanted to see um the PNG tuber thingy, and I kind of enjoy it. It's been a beautiful alternative since it doesn't require first tracking, So it's been a nice thing to have in case everything crashes down because it usually does. Anywho, okay, we're back in business. Um, where was I? Oh yeah, details. Details are just color, and also if you notice, I don't know if you know that. Okay, a random thing just opened, and I'm like, why? You should not be open. That's okay. Be ready. Um, if you notice, the details are getting shorter and shorter every single time. If you notice, like for the, I love how it's not charging. Okay, okay. So this in the first step, it like covers the entire, or at least a big part of the silhouette. In the others, it's getting shorter. You see that it covers like half. This is half of this. These two, it's like half. In the third, it just gets shorter. It gets shorter and shorter and shorter. See, tap, 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 tap. And it's a lot of them. This, I think that the third, it's the one that is the most detailed. Okay, out of everyone, like every one of the art type, uh, blah, blah, hair types. Um, but it's definitely the most beautiful. Look at it. It's so pretty. Also, the hair light is just everywhere. I just put it everywhere because yes, it's pretty. We love lighting. The lighting adds so much touches to it, and it's so pretty. It's stunning. I love it. So we are dissecting Adri. Okay, Adri has been one of my art crushes since the start. I remember when they were not unpopular, well, they were just starting out the story with their C's, okay, this little go to TV, which is one and everything. And so um, I just love how it just evolves. I love whenever I follow an artist for enough time to see their art change and see their art style evolve. It's absolutely stunning and beautiful. It's something that I love seeing. Okay, so I'm skipping the reminder because like we're intelligent people. We're intelligent people. It's gonna be fine. So this art style is just based on details. This is the step. Okay, going from flow to details is the step. Um, and then that's uh, that's everything basically. This step, going crazy with the details, is the most crucial part of it. The rest is just you keep the root, you move the flow, you find details, you put details everywhere till you're satisfied or have a mental breakdown or both, and then you put lighting everywhere. Um, just notice one thing that the flow, I mean, this is a short hairstyle, but it's definitely less blocky and it's more of a circle slash oval slash roundish shape, okay? Because we are getting closer to a curl, like in a circle, okay? To a curl that is so close to a circle. In my brain, it makes sense. We're getting close to that. With the first hairstyles. So we're moving forward from the straight and the blockiness of the first to hairstyles to not hairstyle to our hair types, and we're moving on to this one that is very much more detailed and very curvy and fluffy. So wait, okay. I noticed something that was different. I was like, wait, there was something in between these two. Anyway, This is just a couple of examples that I could find, and one big tip that I can give you is that if you don't feel like doing all the details, okay, and especially if you don't want to spend a ton of time rendering or just simply because you don't have time or you don't feel like it, you can experiment a lot with negative space, like this artist, and just or these. Uh, Basically, what they do is that they actually fill in a big chunk of space and of the air with the same color, okay, and then work the various details instead of putting them inside of the big airflow on the outside, okay. So really, if you think about it, it's like this is the airflow. You don't see anything going on inside of the hair. You only see the outline with all of the strands. Here too, like look at this. It's one color. It's not rendered like this that you can see its various strands being rendered one each time. It's just one block, and then a ton of strands all outside to give that illusion of movement. Okay, so this is a great way that I encourage you to just experiment with in case you want a little bit of uh, time friendly alternative in case you're running out of time or simply don't feel like it matches your style really, because sometimes I'm gonna be really honest, some art pieces are not for some art styles. Like, you know, those days where you have an art piece that you really love, but it's a little bit different from your usual art style, so you have to really find something that works with it. You cannot go on with your usual schedule and your usual routine. You need to invent something. This is a way you can invent something with, okay? You can simply just roll with this kind of thing. Also notice that sometimes Adri themselves, they tend to add sometimes light, sometimes they don't, okay? So just experiment with also light and dark, or just details like small lines into it. Since this is such a detailed art style, um, I'm, the Adris one, I'm not telling you to do it because mine is too. I do draw this kind of a pretty detailed, but it takes a ton and it's pretty detailed, so I don't want you to feel pressured into thinking, okay, I need to put a ton of details into it when you don't feel like it. Don't. You really don't. Experiment, have fun, and see what really sticks and works for you. So we're moving on to the last side. When I made these, I was destroyed, okay? Because it literally took me like the entire day making these because um I really wanted to include a ton in this presentation, and so I was just putting a ton of stuff, and also it's super chaotic. So I was just researching and living on GIF sites like Tenor. I literally just robbed Tenor of a ton of stuff. But yeah, this was my face. And yes, we're here. There's still this going. No spoilers. Okay, I'm stopping here in case you need a break, you need a breather, anything. Um, I yeah, I definitely need to drink. Now, if I clip this to this, will it stand? It does. Okay, Okay, I clicked my mic to my notebook. Don't know how that affected the overall sound quality. Um, I'm sure it did something. It definitely did. But who knows? I don't hear myself. So, because usually I do. Today, I don't know, OBS said, no. So, it's fun. Anyway, we are moving to the last and final art type. Oh my god, this is one of my absolute favorite, and it pains me every time that very few artists actually draw it, and I'm so sad every single time. But I did find some good references of artists that I really like. So I hope that you are able to draw this, even though it's pretty intimidating every time you see the references. Because I understand it's super detailed. This is like final boss kind of detailed. Um, if you think about every single art type, not art type, hair type as a level, okay, in a video game, this is the final boss. Um, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful final boss. Like the third one is beautiful too. And the second one. Even the first is cute. No, it's really nice. It's girlfriend hair. Or hair are beautiful. Okay. Anywho, it's this. This. Just this. Look. I know right now it looks super scary and it's like, oh my god, there's so many details. I know, but this is my, okay, I made these in my style. As you can see, there are a ton of artists that are absolutely phenomenal, but they draw it in very different ways. It is very stylized. Yes, exactly, and very with very different levels of detail. Okay, so don't be afraid, child. Yeah, it is scary, but it's gorgeous. Yes, exactly. It's scary but gorgeous. Because in the end, look at it. But the trick, okay, first the flow. It's the trick is really the flow is much more bumpy. It's like super flowy and the wavy is like okay, and the details go outside, not inside. Okay, see that in the flow, the details there are no details here. So outside. Why? Because you play with negative space, okay? And a ton of negative space make it look like there's a ton of stuff going on, when it really isn't, okay? And the length of the details is super short, and the details are also very fine. If you remember, especially in the type 3, they were very chunky, okay? Well, this is very fine. So all of these things just make it look like it's super detailed, okay, but with low effort. Because remember, we are making it look like you know what you're doing. So this is how you do low effort. Details outside. And light is very blocky, a ton of movement and a ton of blocks. It's not one even block like type 1, because if you think about it here, the light bounces on a ton of things, okay? It's bouncing on a lot of hair, um, a lot of different hair that is in a ton of different positions, while in type 1 was just one even silky smooth portion, okay? So this is it. Now let's let's talk about Geneva. I haven't found their pronouns Um, so I will be referring to a very neutral them. But if you do know what they prefer, please let me know. Okay. Um, I couldn't find them. Um, but yeah. So neutral them. Have let me know if you are better at researching than I am. Probably you are. So I know it looks scary, but this is how it works. So you find the root. Again, doll. This is the literal hairline, okay? So you just move the hair with the hairline and then you move up the flow for this hairstyle. This is since you know we are talking about um, type 4 hair, um, you have a ton of hairstyles that are super detailed with this kind of hair type. Um, this is one of my absolute favorites, and also how I see it being represented a lot in art. So I decided to dissect this kind of hairstyle. So it's very flowy and round-ish uh, locks of hair, and then check the details. The details is just super fine, okay, and it goes all around the flow, the general flow of it, and then all the light is just tiny streaks that are being drawn onto the flow. Okay, so with these two steps, you have a ton of details and a ton of details implied without too much effort. And this is one of those hair types that you just have to really experiment and see what works with your hair and with your art style. For instance, Anna Q, um, she did this very detailed kind of braids and this hair. This is a little more blocky. Uh, I think Bivigalia has a Procreate brushback about just that is all about these kind of hair types. So in case you have Procreate and you want to look more into it, Bivigalia has multiple packs um, with brush packs that with brushes that only do hair. Okay, and and they're pretty detailed. Um, but I think that there's also braids, so it's a lot of range in case you want to experiment with those. Go ahead. But in general, this hair type is really easy to also simplify. As you can see, this one is just very few strokes, but since it's laid, the details are all outside, you just have the idea that here is full of details, okay? Favorite character, I'm speaking facts, is favorite character. And then, yeah. Okay, this was it, okay, on hair types. Let me know if I completely lost you here. I know it's a lot. We're now moving, with this being said, with these four hair types being established, to how to color hair in a more on a more general note. This is more on how to draw them. Basically, this is how you can understand them. You can also analyze various artists' styles in case you need inspiration and everything. Reinforce still care me. I know, I know. I feel you. I feel you, but what you really need to think about is just crumbs, okay? Because in the end, what type 3 and 4 are very, very wavy hair. Okay, it's just a ton of waves and a ton of strokes of your brush being done on the canva. But you can definitely start if you are still intimidated by them by doing more stylized versions of them. For instance, you block out the overall shape and then you just play with the negative space, concentrating various waves on the outside of that space and carving out small chunks of air. And so you basically have the idea of movement without really doing anything inside of the hair, okay? If you start like that, totally valid. And also, if you're drawing Postman, I think it's a pretty good alternative to draw his hair like this. Hold up, like this. Basically, it's a flat color, okay? And then you add on top of it various waves, but only on the outside. And I think this is a good reference. It's Beverly Loving case. If you want just this image, I'm gonna send it to you. But yeah, I think that if you are still intimidated, maybe going for an art style like this might be too much. Maybe start with something like this and then build upon it as you go forward. But really, it's um, I know they seem scary, but they're not that scary. If you, especially if you find your own way of stylizing them. I personally have found mine so far, and I am pretty happy with how I do it. Um, which is basically how I draw air. Yeah, that's a good start. Yeah, exactly. Because it's really about the overall shape and flow of the hair, and not much about the inner workings of it, if you think about it. So I hope that in that case it, it goes better. Also, you can always add small streaks inside of it with maybe like a dark blue or a dark purple to just do some lighting, but it's just you know very small strokes apart from each other, and then it looks like he has a ton of different waves and hair patterns. So yeah, quick recap. This is the recap. We have Muff with straight hair. There is a little bit flowy. This is the Zucchina method. Then we have Marzia, type 2, the internet sugar baby. We have a little bit more wave. This is the Zucchina, type 3 with Adri, and of course Bossman. That's the wavy, super wavy hair. And then type 4, that is just goddess level with, I completely forgot their name. Is this Geneva? Geneva. Yeah, thank you. My brain is fried. It's okay. If you want this as a cheat sheet, let me know, okay? Because I can simply send it to you or simply post it so you can have it. Because I don't know, I think this recaps it pretty nicely. Anyway, now the fun part. So the fun part. This is nice and everything. It's cute. Blah 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 blah. You know, how do you color? Okay. Disclaimer. This is basically, or at least very very rooted in how I color hair. Okay. You are more than welcome. I actually encourage you to find ways of your own, to find your own style, to just experiment. And I've included various variations that I see a ton of artists do whenever they're coloring hair. So you can basically start from those and really see what sticks, what you prefer. So I'm starting. I love this. Fear not. I got you. I got you. I got you. I know. I know it's scary. Okay. I know hair it's scary, but I got you. Grandma Seth has your back. Okay. So, okay. Before when it was when it was charging for a second, I just saw my floating head. Okay. Whatever. We move on. Um. So start with the line art. I feel your pain. It's okay, night. It's okay. Um, I know it's pain, and pain is beauty, and I'm a pretty bitch. Um, so I've started with a type 2, okay, type 2 hair with a braid in case you wanted to go for an hairstyle, okay, to just demonstrate a little bit of variation, okay. But of course, this applies to every single one of them. So by the way, I don't do line art. We don't know her here, but you can definitely start from a nice, clean line art. Actually, like maybe it works better. Personally, it doesn't. To me, it doesn't concern me if my sketch it's too messy because I end up painting on top, so I really do not care. So this is usually flat. I've seen a ton of artists do this trick. Hannah Q first. It's one of the first artists that I saw it, but it's basically an anime manga manhwa kind of a trick. Basically, you take the skin tone, and then with a soft brush, you just go on the hair around the face to brighten it up. And I've seen a ton of people do this. Also, I've seen a ton of people do this one. Basically, here should be the darkest spot of the hair. Instead, they go on it with a super bright color. Okay, and then there's me with the color variation and everything. Because I'm not like other girls. I'm quirky like that. Okay, I'm different. Um, you can definitely start from here, and it's okay. But this, I wanted to give you a little bit of variation and first points that you can start from. So, oh, by the way, night. Actually, I'm thinking. My brain is thinking. I know it's very dangerous, but like it's doing it. Maybe if you want to start with that Artha, um, the just the shape and everything. Maybe adding this, it's a nice touch. You know what I mean? Because think about it. You have the black, um, just black all around it, and it's just super. Um, it's super bold. If you want to bring it down a little bit and maybe even it out with the skin and everything, you can definitely add something like the skin color around it and then lower the opacity so it's just a very soft glow and it gives a little bit of texture. I don't know. Just an input. My brain started working all of a sudden, so I needed to voice its concerns. So shadows. Here is the real deal when making hair. That is very this thing is the most important thing when coloring hair. I see so many people get it wrong, and I'm so pissed. It's so easy, but it's me. It's this thing, okay? The shadows go on the point of the strand. The middle, it no. not touching the middle, not touching of the middle, because I see a lot of especially beginners that flat, especially if something is in shadow, they just flat it out, okay, and then draw on top of it the the light, okay. But most of them are going for a more realistic style. Actually, the realistic feeling that you get it by doing this, okay, taking a lower opacity brush or brush with opacity variation in it, you just tuck tuck tuck, on the point from the point and downward, no touching of the middle. I usually have two shadows. One is what is called pillow rendering. Basically, you put shadows without really thinking about the light source. Okay, I mean, I do keep it in mind because if you think about it, it's here, it's kind of in this area, and then it's going down this way. Um, but basically, I just focus on getting the strands right. So here it's going to be darker. This is won't be touched. Here too, and this part a lot. Here, well, basically where the root is, you just darken it, okay, with this kind of motion. And then I add a second shadow, okay, for the lighting part of it. And this is how you already get a ton of variation in your shadows, because that's it. That many artists actually that I admire a lot stop here because they have a very clean line art, and so if they just do these steps, they have the clean line art, they flat it out, pam pam, that's it, done. Workday, ding, out of the way. Well, I torture myself and I keep it going, and I paint on top. Okay, I know, like right now, it feels like I just pulled this on you all. Okay, I know. But stay with me. What I actually did was to take, take this, this one, okay? You take this color here, that basically you see the line here, the line is here. You take the closest color and then you paint on top of it, on top of the line. Same thing for the other side. The result after this, it's this. I do it, I pick various colors like as I go around because I have a ton of color variation, okay? And basically I erase with paint all the line work, okay? That's why I really don't care if it's too precise, okay? Because since I erase it with line work, I really don't care. I'm pretty messy with it, so you can still see it in many parts. Many artists actually go on it with darker shades of the ones that are available and just basically remake it, but they're very subtle. And so that's how I've seen many artists do. I personally don't. This is a step I prefer because it cleans it out a lot and it makes it look already so polished with just one thing. But yeah, I do pick a ton of colors as I go. Basically, this color I just use it for this chunk, then this for this part, this part. Like I constantly go around because there's a ton of color variation. If you kept your flats pretty much the same, you just pick one color and then you do the whole thing with it. Okay. Then with this being done, the highlights is where you all go crazy. Okay, because we all go crazy about it, and it's okay. We're simple artists. We do simple artist things. It happens. Okay. And what I do is this motion. Okay, so a little bit more on the sides and then going smaller inside and more um, more saturated in the middle. Many that have a more manga, anime style leaning, they do this. Basically, they put a big shape and then erase certain part of it. Um, for this sort of effect, others do this kind of rake motion. This works really well for type 3 and 4 in case. Um, this is what I do. If you notice, I sometimes incorporate it randomly, but highlights is basically where you go crazy with it. You feel like you're in power, you add them everywhere, and it's okay. And then you add the strands. Okay, I what I do is that I pick always the to keep the color variation. I always keep the closest color and then move ta 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 and then voila. That's how you build it. Okay, and that's it. Thank you for flying with us. Stay at Zucchino. That's it. That was it. I hope that it was helpful. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like I I've just completed a quest. Oh goodness. How have you found yeah, that's English. How have you found the tutorial and everything? Please let me know um because how to say I have put a lot of effort into it, of course, but I want to do more of these by using pretty much the same template and the same style of tutorial. I wanted to, I at least, I don't know if it's something that interests you, as said at the beginning, like nobody asked. So I don't know if it's helpful even, but basically I was thinking maybe of doing like an anatomy one, or simply a coloring one, a more in-depth coloring video, especially because I'll be rewatching the VODs and experience. Yes, absolutely, please do, because that's the whole point. Like um, I just hate whenever I see art tutorials, and no shade to the artist. Like I understand that it's much easier when you talk about your art style, and the art tutorial ends up being one art style only. But at the same time, I personally prefer whenever there's a ton of variation, because um, I like to experiment and really push certain boundaries of my own art style. So I really like whenever there are various artists and self-process, nice learning. I'm super glad. I'm super glad. I'm self-taught for the most part too. Now I'm just um, I upgraded. I upgraded to animation student and slash professional. So yeah, definitely an upgrade. But I hope that it helps. I still know that I have a lot to work on, and my art style needs to change a ton. But I wanted to make this art hair tutorial because, yeah, I said I feel like other hair tutorials were just not doing it for me, and so I wanted to make an hair tutorial that had everything that I would have wanted in it. But yeah, if for the next time, would you prefer an anatomy tutorial, coloring tutorial, or also I wanted to do how to get faces right. When you are drawing maybe for a client, or you have to make somebody really, really specific, but it's always a little bit hard whenever you're slightly stylized. Um, because it's not really portrait, so that you have very precise proportions, but you have to stylize them and still make it look like the person. So something like that. Let me know. Because I deeply enjoyed it. I deeply enjoyed making this sort of tutorial. Also, I really enjoyed the chaotic vibe of the presentation. Even though I'm not that chaotic, at least I don't feel like I am chaotic enough. I don't match the vibe of my own presentation, but I love the vibe of the anatomy would be good or expression. Ooh, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, because here's the thing about anatomy. Uh, you know, always see the tutorials as very realistic, and so I would love to do something else also more stylized. Even though I'm gonna be really honest, if I include a chibi part of it, it's going to be trash because I cannot draw chibi. I cannot draw chibi for the life of me. I once had to chibify a friend of mine for a project, and oh my god, it looked atrocious. But yeah, thank you so much. I will be making the anatomy tutorial. Um, I'm already thinking about the various artists. I wish. No, wait. No, I can use. Yeah, I'm thinking. I was thinking about including golden tar art. Um, display presentation. It was well thought of. Thank you so freaking much. It helps a lot. Um, I yeah, I just hope um that everything went well. Um, but what was I saying? All right, I wanted to include in the anatomy tutorial Golden Tar. That is one of my absolute favorite artists of all time, and I've learned so much from them. But they do a lot of for work art, and so I need to find certain artworks of them, especially anatomy studies that they did that are safe for work. But I'm sure that I can find them again. Because in my mind they are present on the internet, so I'm sure that there will there is something out there. I'm on a quest now to find them. I'm on a quest to find them. Um, okay, now my brain is going full force about the anatomy tutorial because that's how I am. Alright, I can, yeah, I can definitely add, beside the stylization, also where the fat deposits onto the body. Because whenever people stylized sometimes chubbier people, they just get it not wrong, but they stylize it in a way that it's weird. Like, it's like, okay, they have a little bit maybe of tummy, but then everything else, it's super slim. And so it's like, no, it doesn't work like that. So yeah, definitely adding that in because I never see those kind of tutorials. And, oh yeah, uh, maybe working on the prosthetics too, but without getting too much into mecha, because I would love to make a mecha tutorial on its own, because it's scary. Mecha is so scary to draw, but at the same time it looks so freaking cool. Because the hard part of mecha is getting the engines right, making it look like it actually moves and it goes on its own, but at the same time you have to stylize it. So oh yes, yes, exactly. Like mecha is super hard to make, but it's one of my guilty pleasures to draw. Like, I have an entire Pinterest board with just mecha things. Um, then yeah, probably touching upon an environment tutorial. I want to make tutorials. I like to make tutorials. Um, I just like to make them very extensive with a lot of stuff into them and um, a lot of thought into them because I like when explanations are thorough and they cover everything, and you can just walk off of them with being like, okay, I just spent 1 hour of my life with this thing, watching this thing, but I had something out of it somehow. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely do something about it. Thank you so much for your suggestions because, um, yeah, just in general, I appreciate making tutorials and I like the fact that they can help somebody. Um, because in the end, let's be real, the, the point of making tutorials is being able to help someone out there in their art journey and making it less scary for them. Because I remember starting out on Instagram, and there, like back then, back in the day where Instagram was still like brown, you know, the old logo. Um, and what really motivated me was videos of that were basically speed paintings of various artists that were starting to emerge on there that they would post on YouTube. And that really motivated me because they really showed their process step by step. They were not talking for the most part of them, but it really did give me a push of being like, okay, I can do this, I can replicate what they're doing and really experiment with my style and what I am doing with my art and really pushing towards getting better because I wanted to be like them. Um, and here I am making now the tutorial myself. Yay! I I don't feel nearly no, I don't even well, I could speak. I don't feel close, not even by the slightest to them. They are absolute art gods, and you saw me simp um, all over them today. Um, but I just hope that this thing helps. Yeah. And like I'm not an art god, and I know that I have a ton to improve. And probably I'm gonna rewatch this old tutorial if by the grace of God I decide to rewatch my God or anything. um, and just because I don't rewatch myself, I cringe too much. I uh, I feel so weird about seeing myself on screen and being like, oh, that is me. Weird. um, and so okay, that's my family. No worries. Where was I? My mom just entered the room. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Where was I? I completely forgot what I was saying. It was probably something important. Yeah, yes, my mom just entered. Oh my god. The thing is, yes, she doesn't know I am streaming. I told her like because she doesn't understand the internet, okay? And so I told her like I'm having a video call with friends till 5. And my explanation for the fact that it's very straight, like a very defined time, is that everybody is a different time zone, and so to dodge the fact that maybe they are sleeping or they need to go to sleep and everything, um, I am making it so that it's very defined time. This is my big brave move to conceal me streaming, or at least conceal me having to explain to my mom what streaming is. Because I don't have the courage right now to just tell her, like, yeah, I go live on a site and I ramble for 2 hours to a screen and sometimes see chat late because my Wi-Fi is poop. But yeah, it's a wild ride. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. It definitely did, and it will live rent free on this channel till the VOD will be up. So in secular circulorum album documentary. Yeah, it's sort of like I'm watching a documentary and I am hosting it. Or I should send her a documentary, like a how do VTubing works. And you can see Ring Penrose just talking. Definitely could work. Won't work though, because she does not understand what Twitch is and what streaming is. And most importantly, I feel like she would just look at me confused. I would be confused. Just what is my child doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I have no answer to it. I am just dreaming. I am a purple being on the internet making art. It's okay. What are you expecting from me? Um, but yeah, I will probably eventually, maybe if, sometimes in the future, in the next 50 years, uh, maybe force talk about it with her. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, no, I won't. It's going to come with us, the secret forever and ever. It's gonna stay like this. It's gonna be like this forever. That was my dad entering self-documentary and entertainment. Yes, it's a self. No, yeah, I document my own self because I should be studied. Oh gosh. Literally, my dad just walked in as I was saying it, and the thing is, now that I have closed all the other tabs with the blah, the tutorial and everything, he saw me looking at my own self in the screen, or at least he saw me looking at a purple being on the screen as I was talking. I want to collapse. It's okay. I want to collapse so bad. If my brother enters, we have finished the family. We need my brother and we have a family portrait, basically. Oh god, we have the whole purple family. Purple family here. Can you imagine? Everybody's purple. Everybody's purple with yellow eyes. That is going to be interesting. That should be interesting. Like, can you imagine? Everybody is like with the usual normal, regular skin tones, and then there's us purple. Purple. Wow. I'm imagining right now. I am imagining the world with us being purple, the only purple beings on the planet, Definitely, they're going to ask us if, like most, yeah, purple beings. Probably the most asked, like I should put frequently asked questions up. Like, do you paint your skin every day? No, this is my skin. Do you paint the white things on every day? No, it's my skin. Do you shower? No. And stuff like that, stinky purple being there out in the wild. Yeah, definitely happening. Yeah, I can see it happening in the near future. With me talking to my mom about shaving and me being purple. Yeah, because like I know that it is weird to say, but like I definitely look like this in real life. I am purple. I'm coming out. I'm saying it. My big secret. I'm really purple. I'm purple in real life. Um, no, I dye my skin every day. Yeah, like the dyes that you put in the washer, like in the washing machine. Yeah, I wash my own self like that with the wash and the dye there. And so when I come out, I am washed and dyed purple. I'm like that. It's a very easy and simple process. I come out dizzy a little bit because I'm spinning for 40 minutes, but it's worth it because I have purple skin after. It's definitely important for my skincare routine to do this 3 times a day and drink purple juice every single morning before I go meditate and then do a 45-minute walk and then greet the sun and then do journal for 2 hours and then drink again the smoothie and then finally watch my phone at like 6 a.m. because that's my routine. I don't sleep, I photosynthesize. Uh, But like for real, like those people that on the internet are like, okay, this is my morning routine, yay, and then they proceed to wake up at 5 and they do a ton of stuff and to they go do very like put together person things. Gotta hydrate the purple. Yes, it's very important to hydrate the purple. It's very it's sensitive. It's sensitive, so it needs hydration. Um, but yeah, basically, yeah, those people like they do a ton of stuff in the morning. Well, I wake up early, okay? I wake up at 6 a.m. It's not like late, okay? Especially if you consider the fact that I usually have uni at 9 or 10 or even 11. Okay, I have a whole morning in front of me, but I still feel like I don't get as much things done as those influencers. Like those influencers are magic wizards. They do so much. And plus they're very realistic about it because of course I wake up with a full face of purple makeup too every single day. Like because I'm not like you guys, you know? Like I wake up and I'm perfect. I have a full face, full lashes, full concealer, under painting, under everything, blush, foundation, everything done. You are not like me. You're not on my same level. I'm just kidding. I wake up like an absolute raccoon, and I head to the kitchen, and then I have my morning, and then I eat lunch. So the morning ends, and that's basically it. My brain is frying, so my jokes are getting worse and worse with time. I am so sorry. Damn, looking good every day. Yes. Yeah, look stunning. Look perfect every single day. Not true. FYI. Definitely not true. I definitely don't look pretty or perfect every single day, but I feel perfect and pretty every single day. And that's the most important thing because you need to feel it. Fake it till you make it, you know? Maybe you won't make it ever, but you need to fake it at least. Okay? Yeah. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm sure you're pretty. Okay, I'm sure you're absolutely stunning, drop dead gorgeous. Okay, stop. You're pretty. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I refuse to believe you. I'm sure that you look amazing. We're all purple in real life. We're all purple and beautiful, and we wake up with a full face of makeup every single day at 5 a.m. before going for yoga and a run. We all do this. We're all like this, and it's 100% facts. No printer. No, but for real, like give yourself confidence. Okay, give yourself confidence. You got this, girl. You are stunning. I'm sure that you're slaying. Okay, think about what you accomplished. Okay, you have a shop, and you do incredible art every single day, and so it's like, girl, give yourself credit. Okay, you're doing great. You're slaying it. You might not feel like you are, but you are. Okay? You got this. I believe in you. You're absolutely amazing. Okay? You played it. You got this. You know, you got. You will have to hype yourself up sometimes. You gotta be your own cheerleader and personal trainer and self believer and helper and therapist and sidekick in murder and crime. You gotta be self-sufficient and help yourself in this kind of situation because it's always important. It's always important to um, just make sure that you are doing the best you can to um, take care of yourself in general. Take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever, and hiding bodies. You gotta hide the bodies and the skeletons in the closet. It's spooky season. Like I know that the temptation of having them outside, it's a lot because the season and everything. But it's better if you put out only decorations, the fake ones. You know what I mean? Just fake ones, just to be safe. Um. Oh, you're amazing. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know. No, I don't. I needed that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have this ambivalence about me. Sometimes I feel like the hottest person in the room and the ugliest the moment immediately after. And it's okay. Oh, right, fake. Yeah, fake it. Fake it till you make it. I just noticed how much delay there is between what I say and the topic and then chat. Like you probably write it on time, but I read it after a ton. Like I've already changed topic twice because my brain can take it. It's incredible. Just like, oh yeah, sure, I'm thinking about this thing, and then dead silence, or just I am switch topic and I talk about absolutely something else, and then chat just like, wait, the topic before, like thanks Explorer. Uh, I know it's not your fault. I'm sure that you are like being on time with everything, but yeah. Yeah, it's gonna slow the chat. Yeah, exactly. It's like, girl, We need you. I know that there's a staff shortage and everything. It's literally me, this Capamon here, this beautiful, lovely robot. And then there's Gerard, that is the guy that reads alerts. And then there's Chat. Okay. I still have to find a name for Chat and the Capamon, the robot. Because I have Gerard, that is the alert guy, because that's the voice. Okay, and the voice is no is named Gerard, so we have Gerard, and we have Knight, that is the bot. Um, the guy, I think that there is a command of the bot that completely forgot what it does. The live. Oh, oh, hi self. Um, oh my god. Look at it. It is such a beautiful, nice thing. I love how my brain thought about putting this command. I love it. So, but yeah, we have that, and then we have like a corpse. That is nice. But yeah, I have to find um how it's called a name for chat, because we have night. There is the bot. They just hugged me tight. It's adorable. And then we have Gerard. How do we call the Capamon? Name suggestions, please. Name suggestions for the robot. I don't know. Because, I don't know. Look at those eyes. Look at those white balls. Yeah, it's a beautiful command. Yeah, I just really, really enjoy it. Um, I think it's, um, you know, one of those super cute ones, because I love how I have commands that literally purple beings, like chat, purple beings. Yeah, chat is purple beings. Chat is purple beings. Seems nice. Chat is purple beings. Yeah, yeah, seems nice. It makes sense. It makes sense. We're all purple in the end. We are all corpse, and we're all purple. Yeah, we're purple corpse. Um, for the robot. What name do you give to this robot? Hmm. Because it's a music robot, you see that it has headphones, just like me. Hmm. Maybe purple in another language. Yeah, corpse. Yeah, purple in another language. I mean, in Italian it's viola. Okay, how do you say purple in? How do you say purple in other languages? In different languages. Okay. We have purple. No, I don't want the cookie. I don't want cookie because I hate cookies. Hmm. I'm thinking because like my mind goes to Archie super randomly. Like it would be nice if it was on team. There is okay, Basque, Morea, then Catalan is Portra. Ah, then I love it. written like pears, like pears. Then in Luxembourgish, it's mauve. Mauve, it's nice. It's a Fila. Then Fialova. I'm not reading the other language because I can't read the alphabet. I'm so sorry. More. More. Oh, in Igbo, it's Odo Odo. Odo Odo. I have no idea how to pronounce it. But it's cute. Murasaki. Murasaki, it's pretty. Murasaki, it's pretty. Okay, you're called Murasaki. Okay, the the robot, it's Murasaki. I'm writing it down. It makes. I really enjoy it. Thank you so much for naming it. Thank you. It's cute. It's a cutie. Oh, by the way, oh my god, the my time is up. We're finishing on a beautiful note. Thank you so much for this name for the robot, Murasaki. And I need to go. That's it. The 2 hours is up. My time is finished. And so thank you so much for listening me ramble, especially in the last part. I hope that the tutorial was helpful somehow. And thank you, Jasreen. Thank you for being on it. And I hope that we can see each other next time. Of course, next Saturday. And that's it. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.